The teachers that I am following are calling for a lament, not repent, lament. So that got me wondering if maybe today's Bible story, the people were lamenting, not complaining. I wondered if, that word complaining was a mistranslation. And I also was wondering about the difference between lamenting and complaining. So I wonder if you would like to wonder with me. So let's start with the translation. I was wondering if complaining were a mistranslation. And what I learned is that murmuring might be a more accurate concept. The Hebrew word that makes up the original story has three parts to it. Ya, la, nun. Ya refers to irrational action. La refers to narrow thinking. Nun refers to a lack of faith. When we bring these three concepts together, what we find is these people did not believe. They were acting irrationally. They did not trust that they would have what they needed when they needed it. They had no foundation, which is pretty amazing considering their history and their lived experience. It's also sad and frustrating. They were no longer enslaved. The waters had parted. The angel of death had passed over them. No one was chasing them, and still they murmured against. They complained. To complain is to gripe, to point out a fault, to express anger and dissatisfaction, and it's usually directed against someone or something. These people were complaining about Moses' leadership. Complaining also contains an element of blame. It's your fault we are here, Moses. We should have known you didn't have a clue about what you were doing. Complaining points out faults according to our judgment. Complaining assumes the worst. Complaining forgets what has been done in the past. Lamenting is different. Lamenting is not about turning against. Lamenting involves a turning towards. When we lament, we turn towards God and we speak about our pain. It's a way of praying. It's an opportunity to express heartache, grief, fear, uncertainty. It's an opportunity to ask God, why? Why, God, why? And when, God, when? And oh Lord, how long? Laments are appeals for help, and they are rooted in confidence about who God is, what God